Carlson proved is that you can make anything look better by not showing the bad part. How come they never show 9/11 planes taking off?
You literally can't believe the facts Tucker Carlson tells you. You literally can't believe the facts Tucker Carlson tells you. You literally can't believe the facts Tucker Carlson tells you.
Just today, the MSNBC morning show was continuing to lie about Jacob Chansley, telling its viewers that he is a terrorist who does not deserve rights. Watch.
So if you lie about what happened on January 6th, if you try to redefine it as, and try to redefine Jonathan Lemire saying, oh, the weird guy wearing the horns, or I don't know who people were trying to say, oh, he was just a peaceful guy and he never walked through a window. Boom! A couple seconds later, we got reporters like Mr. Riley who will say, well, actually, look at this video. Here he is walking through a broken window.
So as a factual matter, as if you need to be reminded, what you just heard is a lie. Provably, Jacob Chansley did not walk through a broken window. He walked through an open door. And again, he walked into the Senate because the door was being held by a uniformed police officer with a gun.
If you have to punch a cop on your way in, you're not sightseeing. You fight seeing.
Fuck you in Chinese.
Tucker Carlson is doing is getting pretty intense. But I want to make sure I show you this from Tucker's own show.
QAnon shaman. Watch.
What's this?
These are the pictures you've seen of January 6th.
Well,
They're familiar because they've been playing on a loop on every media outlet in America for the last 2 years. There's a reason for that. But it turns out...
So you mean to tell me that if you actually watched Tucker Carlson's segment, the first thing he showed you was violence? Police with tear gas, windows being smashed out, violent Trump supporters. The first thing he showed you. He says, yes, the footage exists, it's real, we've all seen it, it's bad, etc.
And of course, there's Tucker, who adds more and not less information to a story that the media claims is bigger than 9/11. And yet when they get all this new stuff, they go after him instead. And why? Because he undermined their corrupt narrative. And there's this, an actual senator.
Last night, millions of Americans tuned in to one of the most shameful hours we have ever seen on cable television. He's going to come back tonight with another segment. Fox News should tell him not to. I urge Fox News to order Carlson to cease propagating the big lie on his network and to level with their viewers about the truth.
That's one of our oldest senators. You can smell him before he enters the room.
Let me show you this clip from The Daily Show.
I was watching Fox News last night because...
he was watching Fox News. You're all the laughing?
Because apparently I hate my life.
So these are people... I watch MSNBC sometimes. You'll notice that even on these segments, I'll pull up a clip from MSNBC. I want to know what they're saying. I'll pull up clips from Joe Scarborough or from back in the day, Rachel Maddow. I shouldn't really do much anymore. Because I want to know what they're saying, and then I want to have that argument. These people laugh at the idea of learning something. Amazing.
But I learned something. You know how the...
Oh, he learned something. You see that?
January...
Let me just point that out. He said, I watched Fox News because I hate my life, but I learned something. They all laughed. January
6th as the day a bunch of violent Trump fans stormed into the Capitol. Well, according to Fox News, we just got the footage wrong.
You did.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson aired the first clips of the unseen January 6th surveillance footage given to him by Speaker Kevin McCarthy. On his show last night, he said the insurrection was mostly peaceful chaos, adding that the people who forced themselves into the Capitol weren't, quote, insurrectionists, they were sightseers.
We're going to get inside with footage that shows you what was actually happening inside the Capitol. And that video tells a very different story about what happened on January 6th. Protesters queue up in neat little lines. They give each other tours outside the speaker's office. They take cheerful selfies and they smile. They're not destroying the Capitol. They obviously revere the Capitol.
sightseeing my black ass. If you have to punch a cop on your way in, you're not sightseeing.
And there's the lie. As I already showed you and disproved his claim, one guy was waved in by cops. And again, not one guy. One guy was acquitted because a video showed the cop wave him in. Now, where was that? Why did they not show you? Why is it the Daily Wire? I'm sorry, the Daily Wire. The Daily Wire is showing it. Why isn't the Daily Show showing you the footage of what happened at the Capitol? Why are they withholding it from you?
Yo, so I'm a big fan of Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans. I'm like a serious fan of it. If it was him, between him and Sean, it was always Marlon for me. I think it's probably because his head was somewhat shaped like mine.
Yeah, well, I'm about to attach my foot to your butt. You ain't scared of nobody. What you want to do? Come on, what you want, man? Baby? You a joke. I ain't scared of you, man. I'm grown now. I'm grown. I ain't scared of you. What you want to do? What's up? Back it up, son. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. Back it up. I ain't scared of you. What's up, boy? You watch. What's up? You watch, Jordan. What's up? I'm going to eat pork, and I'm going to get real big, and I'm going to kick your ass. Yeah? Why don't you do it?
Anyway, he did a special. I keep saying this stupid special on online and stuff like that. You know, the one we're talking about, he had a crush on Jada Pinkett and shit like that, and it's getting like 1 million and some views and something. And I guess people like it or something. I thought it was, I didn't think it was funny at all. You get me? I thought it was somebody coattailing the Will Smith and Jada drama.
I don't know what happened to Will. It looked like he was enjoying the joke. Right? When he cracked the joke, Will was laughing, that phony ass laugh. And then Jada rolled her eyes in her head like, you nigga. And he went, yeah, that shit ain't funny. I think she put a spell on that nigga there. She had a Men in Black voodoo doll underneath her chair. Cause that motherfucker out of nowhere, he just changed his whole shit up. So we saw her roll her eyes up in her head, but that ain't what she did. She put a spell on him. She went.
You get what I'm saying? Even the story sounded like it didn't even happen. You get what I'm saying? And that shit, you get me? But it all goes together. Like with the whole January 6th shit, like Marlon Wayans was on a Daily Show. You get me? And he ended up making fun of Fox and shit like that. Then all of a sudden he get this special talking about Jada and shit like that. I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you come from? Did they buy you too? I think they bought him. They bought his ass. I think they bought his ass. They bought him. You get me? That's why he doing this stupid ass special that's not even funny. The shit wasn't funny at all. I think it was one time he made me laugh. It's like when Denzel, talking about Denzel and this fucking Oscars and shit like that. Other than that, hell no. Anyway, yeah. Bye.
What's up? Back it up, son.